So what is up, guys? Just wake up and I saw a balance patch, man. We've been waiting for this shit for like forever. It's been more than 100 days. These are just the pre-notice, so maybe this stuff doesn't all come to the live version, but most of it will probably. So I'm just gonna read through and give my mind on some of the things. I've read through like the first couple of units and I've already was like, whoa, shit, this is a legit buff or a legit nerf, but still makes it viable, stuff like that. They actually did a really good job as far as I've seen so far. So first off, the Sky Dancer charges vitality, goes to a 5-turn. I think this is super legit to do on a 5-turn because she gets another turn, so it's pretty much her turn -1 already. So it was 3 turns before, 1 proc, you're pretty much already there. 5 turns definitely makes sense. That's for the Yen Hung. And then we have the Ragdoll. Ragdoll, -5% on his critical hits. That gives attack bar to everyone. I think this could still be super strong, super OP. This doesn't nerf him to shit. It's still a super viable monster. Hathor, one of my main units. Well, pretty much one of my most main units, I guess. Normally it was decreased the attack bar by 75%, now it's resets one attack bar completely, I guess, and the others by 30, but it's still a 2-turn sleep as far as I know. So I think Hathor was a little bit too strong on what she did, because it was pretty much resetting 3 turns. If people had like 4 attack bar, you would reset 3 turns. This will lower her down a bit, but I think it also makes her stronger in one way. Let's say a unit has the ticks keep adding up and one unit is at like 120 attack bar or something. You can still reduce that completely to 0 instead of the previous 75%. So that is kind of a buff, but the other monsters are only reduced by 30. So what does that mean? I think Hathor becomes a little bit more of a skill play then you actually have to focus like, okay, which unit do I mainly target with like the 0 attack bar and the other units can have more attack bar. It will add on some more skill play. I think it's a good nerf. Even though I use it a lot, mainly like a lot of the people is like, oh, I use this monster so I don't want it to get nerfed. I think this is a legit nerf and it makes sense. Next up, I think this one is super good as a nerf as well. Each strike has a 50% chance to remove beneficial effects and stun for 1 turn. Now currently only the 3rd attack has a chance to remove beneficial effects and stun for 1 turn. So I'm not sure how this is gonna work though, because of course the rates are like 45% to 25 right now, I guess. But can you still strip and stun on the same thing, or does the stun come first and then the strip, which means you cannot stun a person that's currently on will runes? I'm not sure about that they don't really clarify that, but I think you still can, but just the rate is lower and it's not a 3-time thing. That's the thing with like same as like their first skills, because it's a low chance but a 3-time chance of applying. You pretty much always had it. So if they just put it on the 3rd skill only, I think interesting. Fire Panda. Panda supremacy, more damage. I don't think people will start using him. Honestly, I don't think, like, if you were not using him before, you're probably not gonna use him right now after this. Simply said. The Dark Panda. Before, blah 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 blah, we all know that. After, decreasing the income damage by 35% and increase the damage dealt by 50% if the enemy has lower attack powers than yours. In other words, pretty much everyone that's not a main damage dealer. Right? Like, you're not gonna hit more on the deal bars, but you're gonna hit more on supports. It's gonna be a support killer, I guess. Recover the HP by 30% for the damage dealt at every attack during your turn. So this doesn't work on revenges. It also doesn't work on his 2nd skill, Revenge, so you're not gonna heal a shit ton by that. That's too bad. It would be fun if you also had that. But I think the Dark Panda is gonna be a really good duelist, pretty much. Like on the level of Fen Yen, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think like for a 1v1, he's gonna be a legit 1v1. He has a sustain, he has damage reduction, He deals quite some damage as well. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. And it becomes a passive. Oh, that's nice. It becomes a passive. Well, actually, the skill itself was cool because it was an AoE skill, but it becomes a passive, so you don't have to use it yourself, actually. And still, yeah, I think it becomes a really good duelist. Fairy Kings, all of the Fairy Kings' first skill removes the beneficial effect. I thought that was OP, especially on Ganymede. It was OP. You can pretty much like first skill, strip, violent proc, and you do a steel magic. The strip into steel magic was fucking bullshit, pretty much. So currently, increase the chance of the enemy landing a glancing hit for 2 turns by 30% chance. I think it's a good nerf and it's a good change, because actually glancing is, especially in RTA, is not something you see that often. Glancing is quite a rare debuff. Like, only from the top of my mind, probably only like second skill Bastet, first skill Yeon Hang. Those are pretty much the only glances you will see that much. So I think it's interesting to keep the glances in rotation of like a meta unit, but removing the strip is, in my opinion, a really good thing. Definitely a good thing. So Fire King Fairy King Hellfire. Let's see. Before, I don't care, it was shit. I don't even know exactly what it did, but it was shit before. Currently, removes all beneficial effects on the enemy. Decreases your own HP. Yeah. So it's pretty much strip into high damage. Okay. That's interesting. I think it will be used in RTA more. Inflicts great damage to the target and creates a shield that's 50% of the inflicted damage. That can be a really heavy shield. Let's say you do 40k, you get a 20k shield. That's quite heavy, but I think removing all beneficial effects, that's the thing. The moment you start using this skill, you pretty much already want an armor break on it, right? So if you're removing the beneficial effects, you're already like a step too late of the process of actually killing something. So unless there's buffs on it but no immunity and there's still an armor break, could make sense, but still I think not too sure about this one. The Dark Fairy King decreases the chance of allies being granted with harmful effects by 30%. Minor upgrade, sounds fine, I guess. Wind Paladin. Does anyone ever uses this one? It's not like I have this one. It's probably good, but it's not worth my devil mons. Decrease the attack bar by with 35 to 100% chance. Like, yeah, sure, man. I probably still won't use it. Light Paladin, Jaeon, the one that got into meta, the free-to-play meta unit. I thought they were gonna nerf this to shit, but they actually got a slight nerf, which makes a lot of sense. Recover the HP only on your turn, so Revenge doesn't Revenge doesn't give you HP. Pretty much, and I think that makes a lot of sense, because that was pretty OP. Like, you hit her with a support, like for example Mahatha would hit a Jeon, she would Revenge and she would heal for like 2.5 times as much as I just did damage on her. That's bullshit. So I think this is a good nerf. Then we have the Eternal Scar from the Beth Water Hell Lady. Holy shit, the fuck! Destroy the enemy's max HP by the amount of inflicted damage by the second skill. So the thing is, the first skill is the armor break, right? I don't own a Beth, but just tapping some new runes. The first skill is the armor break. The second one is the actual damage one. So you destroy the full HP of that second skill, and you get more damage. I think that's cool. Yeah, definitely cool. Monkeys, especially the light and the water. I own the water. I just use them for RTA, or not for RTA, for raid 5. Attack leader, triple fire on it. Solid bullshit monster. Let's see what it does. Before, I don't care, we all know. After, attack all enemies and stun them for 1 turn with a 75% chance. Increases your attack by 25 for each stunned enemy after the attack. So Does this mean you don't have to run it on Despair anymore? Pretty much. You can run it as a solid violent unit right now, I guess. Or even Swift. Or even go full damage, Rage, Fatal, or that kind of stuff. Interesting. Then the next one, I read until this far, and I was like, shit! Kumar, I'm in the house. It's my second net 5, but damn, look at what he's doing. First skill, gonna remove beneficial effects with 100% chance. Probably just one, but still, you can do that on revenges, whatnot. Super strong. Second one, changed like the HP disruption recovery thing into a 2-turn silence. Silence is so strong. Silence is one of the strongest, like, let's say simple, well, not like hard locking, but still locking an opponent CC. And the fact that he's still fire. Kumar's gonna be back in, like, I'm pretty sure Kumar is gonna be back in AOs, ADs, everything. Like, this stuff is legit. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use this. Like, my Kumar's currently on some Despair leftover runes, just chilling in the storage pretty much. But Kumar's gonna be legit. Kumar's gonna be legit, I'm telling you. I like this change. I like this change. Yes, yes. Next one, another OP change. Again, silence. I'm telling you, silence is strong. Triton, Poseidon, and Pontos are gonna get a 2 turns AoE silence. That's pretty much fucking up 8 turns if you're fighting a 4v4 and you land it on everyone. That's fucking up 8 turns for a second skill. That's super strong. That's so strong. Triton is gonna be so meta in arena defense right now. I'm 100% sure about that. Yeah, like arena defense, you're gonna see a lot of Tritons. I'm 100% sure that that's gonna be a pain for sure. Armageddon, additional effects for allies and enemies, reducing the boss, just doing some more around damage, not too sure. It was a nuke, it's a little bit a better nuke right now. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, Tempest, oh shit, that's gonna be your SD clearer, big time. You get 20% attack bar for each unit you kill. At the secret dungeon, you kill like 10, full attack bar. You kill another, full attack bar. You kill another, full. Not bad. Sounds fun. Jiwoo, Fire Pioneer, first skill. First skill? No, wait, that's the third skill. Oh shit! Decreases like before whatever, like healed something. Now decreases each enemy's attack bar by 15% per beneficial effect removed on each enemy. So let's say someone has Wusa plus shield runes. So that's 3 like Wusa buff plus shield runes. There's 3 buffs. You're gonna reduce it by 45%. That's a shit ton. If it's just a shield will, someone that wants to cleave you, it's 30% reduced. And the thing is, with reducing attack bar, you can actually disrupt attack bar. Let's say it works on the galleon, but not on the attackers. The attackers go before the galleon right now. Ta-da! You pretty much owned like a whole AO already. So yeah, that's legit. That's legit. Oh shit, Polar Queen. Alicia, I use her like a lot. Freezes for 1 turn with a 15% chance on each strike. She hits for 3 strikes, so that's 45% chance. Is it really necessary? Because that skill is pretty much made to kill fucking everything. I don't know. I don't think it will add that much. I don't really think she needed it. Don't really think she needed a buff, at least for arena. But yeah, maybe it's funny in some situations. I don't think this is that strong, because the skill is mainly meant to kill someone, and you get an additional turn if you actually kill something. So wait, actually it is kind of useful, but that's gonna be a really rare situation, because the thing is, she gets an additional turn on kill. We all know that, but Triana gets an additional turn on an allied death. These two, I actually made a ticket to Kantoras about that. Triana overrules the additional turn of the Polar Queen. And because she got the additional turn, they cannot get both an additional turn, and since it's not an 100% attack bar increase but an additional turn, the additional turn of Alicia gets cancelled out. There's no additional turn for Alicia if Triana's passive works. But if Triana is frozen, she cannot gain an additional turn. She will gain full attack bar, she gets out of the stun, but she doesn't get the additional turn. But Alicia gets the additional turn. So if Alicia managed to freezes the Triana will be counted with her additional turn. And Alicia will get the additional turn. But the problem is you're fighting water against wind here. So likely of this happening, actually anticipating on that happening is gonna be high risky. I probably won't do that. I already found my other ways around that to kill her in a different way. So maybe I just gave you a lesson about something you didn't know yet about the interaction between the two skills. But yeah, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it will add that much. Pirate Captain Fire, does anyone ever uses this one? Instantly gain another turn if you set off the bomb. Honestly said, I have barely any clue what he does, and I don't think it will make him that viable. Maybe a 4-star RTA. Mermaid, Fire Mermaid, Pathy. She's strong. She's strong. There's some high G3 players that use her sometime, and especially in like the 4-star arena, she was like one of the main support units. If your HP is lower than 50%, stun the enemy for 2 turns. That's strong. That's strong. Not too sure if we're gonna see her that much in the normal RTA or even Guild Battle Sieges. Maybe. I think she's on a good spot. Okay, so before you would have like a sleep, afterwards reduce the time of the harmful effects, except inability effects granted on all allies by 1 turn, and recovers the ally with the lowest HP by 10%. Okay. People say it's like a semi-Hathor kind of unit, like the 4-star Hathor. Adding some heals and stuff on top of that, I think might be strong. I think it totally might be strong. Yeah. Oh shit, this one is nice. Like Vampire, first I was looking at like 1 attack to 2 attacks, it stays the same. Yeah, bullshit, doesn't matter. No, right? Like for the light one, barely matters. Or even at all. Well, you can kill Garrows. That's pretty much like your plus, you can kill Garrows right now. But you probably already could with the first skill. But Further Heal needed his double crit to do the double attack bar increase. You're gonna get that with the second skill right now as well. So it's actually worth to do the second skill. Finally, my Further Heal with a... oh yeah, I remember I wanted to skill him up. And of course you don't want the second skill to be maxed, because that would kind of like mess up your dungeon runs, because you get like 20% attack bar more often, because he's gonna use the second skill more often. So I was skilling him up, and I was like, okay, the moment I'm 1 off max on the second skill, I'm gonna stop. First 3 vampires roll into him, all second skill. I was like, now I can't get the first skill anymore. So now it actually makes sense to max skill the Further Heal, because in your dungeon runs, second skill is gonna be useful. It's gonna be the double attack buff. Cool. I like that change. They should have done this a long time ago, but cool. Let's see the next one, Killing Wave. Before, yep. After, depending on your HP status, damage also increases as the enemy HP status decreases. So you're pretty much... But how is that depending on your HP status? I don't know. If yours is lower, you do more damage. Well, the thing is, like, if theirs is lower, you do more damage, I guess. But how is that depending on your HP status? I'm not sure about that though. Maybe I'm missing something because I don't really know the skill, because that's a unit you barely ever see. Are you gonna see it right now? Probably not. Next one, Cobalt Bombardier Gibraltar. Added effect immediately sets off the bomb if the enemy has a bomb. Wait a minute. That's fucking Sierra! That's fucking Sierra! You can literally bomb right now without a Sierra. Shit! Like all these people are like, oh, how can I bomb without a Sierra? Well, yeah, you could, but it's probably gonna be horrible if you have cleanses. No, man, well, this skill is random though, as far as I remember. This is the third skill, and it drops like the bombs from above. And you can target a one, but it hits like 3 or 4 bombs. I'm not really sure, but it's not necessarily that everyone gets hit by his bombs, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, this is legit. You can do like triple cobalt bomber teams right now. You have like Taurus and Malaka dropping bombs. Then you have this one with a meteor bomb, and you bomb the whole shit. I think that's legit. I think that's cool because currently it's like, yeah, I have bombers, but I have no Sierra. I'm like, can I actually use it? No, you can. You get a fucking fire bomber. You fucking bombs shit. Nice. No, Winjudine. That's Delphoy. Ooh, Delphoy. Interesting. Just a bigger heal. I used to use Delphoy a lot. Really a lot. Second skill, the reset is super nice, but the biggest problem was that the heal was pretty shit, so they're kind of upgrading that. So I think that's cool. That's cool, especially if you're like a little bit earlier in the game or something. Yeah, I think Delphoy is quite legit. Arnold disturbs the HP recovery for 2 turns. No one cares. Next one. Epicon Priest, the Wind and the Dark. Do people even use that besides fucking up some TOA hard stages? Before, I'm not even sure what it did before. Oh yeah, it's like increased the harmful effects or something, or like shortened the harmful effects. Blah blah blah. Okay, after extends the time of beneficial effects and shortens the time of an harmful effect on the granted allies, and recover their HP by 10% each. The recovery amount increases by 5% of the harmful effect or beneficial effect granted on the allies. Yay! I think it's just for TOA still, like TOA just pumping up some immunity buffs or invisibility buffs on some units, that kind of stuff. This is gonna be RTA? Yeah, probably not. Or could it be like, now the thing is you already have, let's say 4-star, you have a Miang. She pretty much does a similar thing but better. So you're probably not gonna use this. Then you have Epicon Priest Fire. Chloe, Fanatic goes to a 7-turn cooldown. Wait. Let me check how much. I think she goes -2, so that's 5. Quick math. Oh, wait. Where am I, Chloe at? Where am I, Chloe at? Let's see. How many turns do you reduce with? Yep, -2. So it was at 6, it's gonna be at 5 right now. Quick math. Yeah, still. Does it change much? Nah. Mostly these, unless you're fighting like a really long drawn out Guild War battle or siege battle or something like that, nah, probably not gonna help. I use her a lot in R5 with the Katarina team. Is that gonna help? No, you're not gonna get 5 turns, my little girl. You're dead by then, pretty much. So yeah, the Imp champions. Inflict continuous damage. Wait, isn't that the skill that can inflict like 3 or 4 dots on one unit for like 2 turns? That's quite something, I guess. Same for the fire one. He's also a heavy daughter. I think the fire one is gonna be epic for TOA hard right now. The other ones I'm not too sure about, but the fire one is for sure gonna be epic. Yeah, fire one is gonna be legit. That's gonna be pretty much the same level as Beretta, maybe? More or less. Doesn't have the skill reset, but more or less I think on Beretta skill. Then we have Yaku, the Water Imp champion Wipeout. Inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn if the skill didn't ignore any defense. Oh man, that's just like oh, you did nothing. Here you have an ignore. Here you have continuous damage. Like oh. Come on, man. That doesn't do jack shit. Like, you missed out your fucking 30k critter or something. It's like, how about you do 5% of the damage? Yeah, sure. Not gonna be any more viable than it was. Well, maybe if you want to do like dragons, but then the dragon gets cleansed by the tower and your continuous damage didn't even matter at all. Ah, sure, whatever. Okay, then we have the light one. Wasn't that the one that did the high ignore defense, attacks the enemy, or before blah blah blah, after attacks the enemy and creates a shield proportional to the damage for 3 turns, gets another turn enemy if you hit a critical hit. Yeah. And the other one, you get more continuous damage for 100% chance if you critical hit. Yeah. Oracle. Let's see what they actually changed in the text. Text: all enemies immediately set off the bomb on the target. That's, I'm not sure what they said before, but that's pretty much what it should do. I can't even imagine it saying anything else. Skills, levels are modified. That's interesting. No, this one, yeah, of course, because before it was damage plus. I guess that's still a thing, and cooldown reduction. And now it's an extra recovery on skill ups. That's cool. Oh wait, this is a passive. You're passive. Wait. Where are you at? You become a passive. Yeah, automatic effect. Oh shit. So they pretty much remove the AoE sleep kind of thing. And it becomes a passive. So every turn she gets, she reduces the harmful effects by 1. It's like Pheromos. It's like Pheromos combining with a Rakuni or something. Okay, that's... So it's not a half-heart thingy at all anymore. That's interesting, I guess. That's funny. It's on a passive base. That's cool. And then some changes. So that was it. I think this list is good. We've been waiting on this for a long time. Probably gonna say like, hey, my LDNet 5, which is shit, is not on the list. Yeah, that stuff just happens. But I'm happy to see that this is a list of legit Net 5s which are legitimately good and legitimately getting buffs or nerfs. And not the thing like every 3-star gets like 8% extra attacking there or whatever. So I think like we waited for this a long time, but I think like especially to wrap it up, the TLDR, like I will put a notification of the time section of the TLDR, so really short. Johan gets a small nerf, which I think is good. Hathor gets a small nerf, but a little bit of a change, so could be, it's mostly a nerf. The pandas nerfed on the second skill, good. No more stupid where are you at. No more stupid strip into seal magic from the Ganymede, because there's no more strip. Good, I like that. Then we have Kumar gonna be a baller again. Kumar gonna be a baller. Fucking beneficial effect remover. I love that shit. Silence. That's gonna be strong. Sea Empress, especially Triton. Triton's gonna be super lit if you ask me. Triton's gonna be like all over ADs again. That one is quite interesting. This one more on the PvE side, but I really like this one. The second skill actually does a double hit as well, so no more bullshit that you don't want to use your second skill on the vertical. It makes so much more sense. Chiwu, I think this one is quite interesting as well, because it becomes more of like Triton third skill, because you reset attack bar in one way. I think that's interesting. Especially because he also has the speed lead. I think Chiwu on defense might actually be getting legit this way. So yeah, I think that's cool. Cobalt bombers are gonna set up bombs. They're gonna bomb. So this is pretty much a Sierra 3rd skill right now. He doesn't have bombs by himself though, but it's AoE. Only issue is I think it's randomized AoE. Still interesting. And the Dark Panda is also quite cool. I think that those are the main changes. Dark Panda, where are you at? Yeah, this is Dark Panda is gonna be like a heavy bruiser in like siege guild battles. Not too sure if you will see him in RTA. I don't think so, but siege guild battles he's gonna be legit. So yes, I really love these changes. So that was it to wrap it up. I think I'm probably getting out of light. It's probably already getting dark here. Man, it gets so dark so fucking early here in Shanghai. Doesn't matter. Really happy about this patch. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed me reviewing these patches. If you did, give it a like. I'll probably do the next balance patch and stuff like that, so that I can easily say I'll do the next one as well, because I probably got 4 months. Yeah. Well, doesn't matter. Well, this is worth waiting for. This is legit patches, and I actually kind of like the moment they drop the patch, because honestly I think they remove, or like they move the RTA to close 1 week earlier, so they have like some downtime in a time where I can't play RTA, where I can actually stream. Besides that, yeah, they added in some downtime, and during the downtime they actually made the balance patch, and I think that makes sense, because a lot of these changes are really highly RTA involved changes. So I like to see it. Awesome balance patch. Maybe they're gonna tweak a couple of things, because this, I think they mostly say like, hey, this is still in production, and yep, it may differ. So, and actually we've been paying close attention to user opinions. I can honestly say they did. For this one, they did. This is not the bullshit like 3-star unit, 8% extra attack. We listen to you guys. No, this is actually, they've been listening to legit feedback, and I think this is all good. So yeah, that was it. Thanks for watching. Sejizo was here. Peace out, and see you in the next one.